Last week of NFL playoffs before the Super Bowl starts. Guys, plain and simple, as you can see, I'm a little disappointed in my picks last week. That's why I'm wearing the mask. I'm 1-3, unacceptable, but the bright news, the good news is, number one, he hit his player props. That's why he's not wearing a mask. And number two, I always bounce back from a bad week, guys. It's just a given. This week's gonna be a gimme, and you guys better be ready for it, right? 2 picks, one $10,000 play. My guarantee is simple, very, very simple. If I don't hit my 2 plays, I'm giving out $1,000 to someone. That is my giveaway for the week. It's back from my picks. If you guys don't make money, go 2-0, then I'm gonna give someone $1,000. Last week's winner will be picked here this week, so stay tuned. If you guys have not checked the comments, the winner will be picked by the time this episode's out, so go check it out, see if you won your jersey. Now, guys, how you doing, Salim?
Doing good, doing good. Hit my play, 1-0, 2-0 over the last 2 weeks.
Good stuff, buddy.
Ever since, my job was on the line, I've delivered. So now I think it's somebody else's job to be on the line. My boy 1-3, pressure's on. How's he gonna react? Let's see if he comes through for the boys, because he better.
We're gonna react in a big way.
Thin ice with the boys. I see you guys.
Diamonds are made of pressure, boys, and I promise you guys one thing. You guys know I'm transparent. I put my money where my mouth is, and I bounce back, and I win long term. So this weekend's gonna be a money weekend. I hope you guys are ready for it. Now, before I give you guys this plays, and one of them, that $10,000 play is a gimme, guys. It's a gimme. Right before I give you guys that, I want to talk a little bit about last week's performance, plays, games, 2 specifically. But let's talk about that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. I would still take them +7 because that was my $10,000 play. +7. Now, was it a little bit weird, Salim, for them to go for 2 down 2 possessions with plenty of time on the clock when they've never done that all season and their coach is considered one of the most conservative coaches in the fucking NFL?
Man, what were they doing? What were they thinking? We had the +7, so obviously affects our pockets directly. But other than that, man, you set it aside and it just looks like the NFL is rigged once again. It just looks like it's been happening more and more. That's another example. You said it yourself. The guy doesn't go for it on 2. Bro, do it at the end of the game.
That's when you do it.
That's it.
That's when you do it, guys. I mean, it's simple math. You're coming from behind. If you want to win the game, you win it in the final possession. If not, when you do that, you discourage the shit out of your team.
I think momentum shifts.
Momentum did shift.
That's it.
That point, Baker's interception at the end was a little bit weird to me too, man. Just looking at the replay, I've watched it multiple times from fucking different angles, man. And the angle of him throwing it, which is available on YouTube, you see the Detroit player right in front of him. Like, you do not see a red jersey. You see a blue jersey. He threw it right at the guy. Not saying he did that on purpose, because I'm a big believer in Baker, but wow. It just felt all around weird going for 2. Most people had it for 7, because it was at 6.5. Vegas isn't stupid, guys. They know people are buying that hook.
Yep.
And they go for it on 2.
It made no sense, man. At the end of the game, either it's a bad throw or this shit is scripted. Even more so, we talked about it a little bit earlier, and it was, they're over here at the 49-yard line. It's 3rd and 12. There's still time on that clock, and they have 1 timeout. They decide not to use it and let the time expire. Instead of having this guy come out, kick a 49 field goal, if he misses, bro, you have the ball at the fucking 51-yard line. You can throw 1 Hail Mary, still have a shot at this, bro. It's the playoffs.
That was weird. That was weird. I don't know. Did you see the post-game interview?
I did not. I don't even want to look at
So they asked the coach, it's like, hey, the whole situation, because it was all over online, it went viral. And the guy basically said that he didn't want to delay the inevitable, my brother. You're in a game that's your last game of the season. You have 1 shot and you're not going to take it, even if it's 8 seconds at Hail Mary. Wouldn't you want that 1% chance rather than fucking 0?
I don't get it, right? Like, what do you lose from this guy kicking that ball? Even if it hits, right? Like, if it goes in, okay, bro, fucking do one of those kicks and that's it. The season's over, but what do you lose?
Yeah, you don't. You don't, and it just shows a lot. It felt weird, man, because I like him as a coach. I've liked him all season. Defensive-minded, conservative. Led this team on pretty well, man. So did Baker. We did not expect to see Tampa in this position at the end of the season, and Baker made it happen, but Baker decided to fuck it up too at the end. Credit to Baker though, man. Nothing against Baker. I think the kid's a stud. He deserves more money, honestly. He deserves another year in Tampa Bay. I think they'd be a lot better next season.
Yeah.
Having 2 years in.
Yeah, man.
That chemistry.
I think he earned, a shot at, a small contract, even if it's for 1-2 years. This period, give him a shot, see where you could take this team, man.
Yeah, man, but regardless, that game felt a little bit weird, a little bit scripted, a little bit rigged. I think we have another one that felt a little bit weird. Not as weird, but still a little, it's something that made me scratch my head, because this is another situation where the coach doesn't really do this too often.
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it goes to the Bills game. Why, with 12 minutes left? I mean, don't get me wrong, thank you fucking Bills, because I was on Kansas City, right? But why, with 12 minutes left, you're gonna fake a punt 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage to get the first down, and you give it to Hamlin? Like, what do you think you are, in a fucking Disney movie, dude? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
It felt weird.
Who
it
had
really
that
did.
script, dude?
It just did, man. The kick itself was weird too, because you look at the kick, it went wide right. Guy's a good kicker. You look at the flags on the pole, there's no fucking wind. You got me, maybe pressure got him, right? And that could happen. At the end of the day, it's a playoff games. You know, pressure's not meant for everyone. It's meant for people like me. But at the end of the day, the guy shit the bed in a weird way where he hasn't kicked the ball. You know, a lot of weird ways. A lot of weird games this whole season. And I'm gonna finalize it with one. With one that I've continued to talk about all season, because to me, this was the most obvious one. We got the Rams. A couple weeks back, they were down 10 points, 4 seconds left. Sean McVay kicked a field goal to make it a 7-point game. When he kicked the field goal, the game was over. Because I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, hey man, he kicked the field goal so you can hit the onside. Yo, how about you do your homework and you go see what really happened? The game ended after that field goal because there was 4 seconds left. Why did he do that when the spread was 7.5? Why? Are you really telling me that's just another coincidence?
Yeah, man, that one makes no sense, right? Like, if you want to put points on the board, you're going to throw a Hail Mary and, like, whatever. Whoever fucking catches it, catches it. But going out there, putting your kicking unit, making this guy kick the fucking ball.
How about you ask Sean McVay what other times he's ever done that? Because he's never done that.
Never.
When that has happened, he kneels the ball because he knows the game's over, and every coach does that. But this guy kicks the field goal. You guys go look at the repetition of this game too. The ref was even all part of it too, hurrying up so they can spike the ball so they can kick the fucking field goal when the game's fucking over.
Yeah.
What? What? And there's plenty of more examples. Not only NFL, I've seen NBA, and we're gathering them. I know this is a little controversial.
We got our eyes on you.
It's a controversial topic. I know a lot of people are like, yo, it's part of the game. Stop talking about this shit. I'm not, man. Because you guys are delusional if you guys don't think money is a big part of this game. It's a business at the end of the day. And their job is to entertain. Their business model is entertainment.
Yeah.
They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're partnered with every casino.
I've read that before. You know, these guys aren't even on their sports. It's entertainment, at least for the NFL. So they can literally do what they want, which is crazy, man. A lot of us
don't realize it. It is crazy. A lot of people don't realize it. They don't want us to realize it. They want people that talk about this to sound crazy and controversial and conspiracy theories and all that, but the reality is one. There's not too many coincidences when it becomes an obvious fact. Honestly, man. Been tracking this for a long time, but let's move on, huh? Let's move on. It is what it is.
To the good stuff.
To the
money
good stuff, to the picks, to the money stuff. Let's bounce back. Let's slap these bookies up. Before I do start out, guys, just wanted to give a little cheers to Salim. If you guys haven't noticed, we rebranded the YouTube channel. It's called Cafecito And Sports. For all my gringos and non-Hispanics out there, cafecito is coffee. We added our little spice to it, and now this is the show. I want you guys to catch us on your morning walk, morning route to the job, hear it, laugh, get some plays in, get some value, and have
drink
some fun,
coffee
man.
Too.
And drink some coffee.
We're gonna be trying new coffees. So this one's from Puerto Rico. It's Cafecito de Puerto Rico. So for all my Puerto Ricans, shout out to you guys. This thing's delicious. So we're gonna be trying new stuff. We're gonna be posting it just for the coffee community. I know you guys are big too. So yeah, man, enjoy it in the mornings, man. We're gonna be your morning show. Obviously, we record at night, but you know, the picks, they never sleep, baby.
They never sleep, and as I promised you guys, that NBA new video is out. It's going to start being a weekly thing, hopefully multiple times a week, and help you guys win more money, guys. Remember, most importantly, at the end of the day, this is all fun. This is betting. But you gotta see his long term if you really wanna make money. Anybody could have a bad weekend. I had a bad weekend. If you go look at my profile, I'm very transparent with it all. But at the end of the day, I hype my long-term results, because not many can. Most people wanna hype some short-term shit because anybody can throw some darts blindly and hit the middle, but consistently hit the middle over a long period of time takes skill and systems, and that's why I hype that, because that's the reality. I invest, I don't gamble. But with that said, let's get to the money. What game do I cover first?
I mean, you want to line it up with my prop. My prop is on that 49ers game, so if you want to hit that 49ers game,
all right, let's start out with the 49ers game.
Let's leave the $10,000 one last, or are they both 10,000?
Oh, let's start with the 49ers. Start 49ers. I'm gonna give my analysis here after Salim breaks down the play, see what he thinks. But Give him the player prop and then also give him your analysis. Like, what do you think the game's gonna end? Who do you think is gonna cover? And then at the end of the day, guys, you know, I'll let you guys know exactly what I'm taking so you guys invest instead of gamble.
So, 49ers playing the Lions. Obviously, I'd rather my boy Tampa Bay would be there, whatever. Outside circumstances, NFL's rigged.
Thanks, refs.
Whatever. Point is, I'm going Brock Purdy. I'm gonna smash the over. He's at 270 and a half. Okay, I think it's a value play here. He's gonna go bananas. I think he's gonna have a good game. I feel like San Francisco, a lot of people talk shit about them last game because it was a closer than, you know, that game needed to be against the Packers. Again, maybe the NFL made a call and had the 49ers win. Whatever, it is what it is. Point is, I think Purdy shows out. I think he's en route to the Super Bowl. I think 49ers win. And I do think, I'm not sure what your pick is, I do think they cover. I think this game's not close. I don't think Jared Goff stands a chance against that defense, believe it or not. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. By the way, a little lean, Jared Goff under. I think he's like at 255.
Okay.
So,
a little lean.
Just a little splash.
All right. That was that's called big balls play.
Pelotas.
Guys, last week we saw the 49ers. They didn't cover against the Packers, which I said that they would. So a lot of things happened. The weather was a big part of it, in my opinion. Purdy took his time to get going. Now, I'm with you on this one, man. And as a matter of fact, I gotta give you credit, bro. $10,000 play on the San Francisco 49ers, -7, book it. Like he said, that game is not going to be close, guys. Plain and simple, man. And you guys could look this up. The Lions secondary is not good. They are not good. I mean, Baker had a day last week. Stafford has had a day. And now one of the best offensive schemes in the NFL at home against a team that's more tired because, you know, in a sense, they are more tired at this point. They're traveling.
Yeah, a lot of games. Yeah,
they're traveling, all that good stuff. San Francisco stayed at home. And I think the San Francisco 49ers are hearing all the noise that's being said about Brock Purdy. I mean, you saw Debo, Kittle, all these guys go on the show to defend him because everybody's talking shit about the kid. And honestly, he's going to have to prove everybody wrong again. And even if he wins this game, he's going to have to prove him wrong again. Because once he wins this game, people are going to be like, he played the Lions secondary, which was shitty. Yep. So he's got an uphill battle, but I'm a believer in him in the Shanahan scheme. Even if Debo doesn't play, I know he's a 50-50 right now. It seems like he's going to play, might be hurt, but I still am a full believer that team is going to break the Lions, man. Lions have had a hell of a season, man. They're just missing a couple good linebackers and a couple good cornerbacks, and they'll be Super Bowl bound maybe next season or in 2 seasons. They're a team of the future. 49ers -7.
Now, question, because I mean, I'm sure some of you guys are asking it. Are you gonna buy down to the 6.5?
That's a great question. That's a great question. This game, I am not.
Okay. Cool.
Believe it or not, I am not. I like the number at 7. I'll take it at 7.5. I think there's going to be a double-digit victory. I know I said that last week versus the Packers, guys. I know I said that. Now, this time is going to be a little bit different, man. I'm a big believer that the defense of the 49ers, the defense of the Lions suck. But let's be real, man. Goff faces a little bit pressure. He's like a little Tua sometimes.
Yeah. No way you brought that fucking guy up, bro.
Yes.
I was having such a good show until I got reminded that Tua's my quarterback. Oh my God.
The Rams in the second half started putting more pressure, and you saw Goff slow down. Now, what makes you think the 49ers fucking defensive lineman is not going to attack this kid and just make him suffer all game? They could run, they could do slants, they will still be covered extremely well. Jared Goff is not Jordan Love. Jordan Love is he's a little star in the uprise.
Yeah, and I feel like Jordan Love is more mobile. He can move around the pocket a little bit more.
Without a doubt.
I think Goff, like you said, he gets shaken up and he looks shaky. Like, you know, he doesn't like the pressure. He doesn't like getting knocked down to the floor because, you know.
And he's not playing home. He's not
respect to Goff, though. Respect to Goff, right? Like, what he's done this season, like, the guy has his flowers. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
No, that guy's good.
But this is as far as it goes.
But he's going to get shut down. He's going to get bent, and he's going to get fucked. San Francisco 49ers, touchdown, spread, $10,000 play. Check that shit off. Now let's go into Kansas City against Baltimore Ravens. I mean, guys, you guys have all fucking probably seen the whole video, the whole controversy going on about the Super Bowl logos over the last 3 years, how the colors determine what teams are gonna be. The last 3 years have been pretty accurate. Now, if this year proves right, we got a Ravens 49ers final because it's purple and red. So even before this fucking video, before the game start, if that happens, that adds to our point that this shit's scripted as fuck.
Yeah, the off-season. You remember the memes they were making at the beginning of the year that, they just brought the off-season, the script in the off-season, everybody's reading it. Well, it might be true.
Yeah, it might be true, but let's find out. Now, I'm not going with this whole controversy. My picks are not based on conspiracies.
A lot of people's are.
Of course, a lot of people's are. And like, you know, as much as I'm open and my eyes are open to all that stuff that's going on, don't base my picks off that. But if that does happen, it's gonna piss me the fuck off, because the reality of the matter is Kansas City Chiefs plus 3.5 is a big play for me for the weekend.
Okay.
Experience, Mahomes, that defense, man. That defense is stingy. I told you guys last week they'd be able to cover Allen pretty well. Allen had a good first half, but at the end of the day, they covered him well. They're stingy. They can defend. Those linebackers are good. Snead is one of the greatest, if not the greatest cornerback in the NFL, and I expect him to perform. Not concerned, but Lamar's gonna have a day. That's just a matter of fact. And Lamar's gonna have a day running, guys. He really is. That's the part where Reed and the Kansas City Chiefs defense have to create a scheme where they keep him in the pocket and make sure he's not running.
Put a spy on him all the time.
Put a spy on him at all times. Their defense is capable. Mahomes and company looked like they were clicking last week.
Yeah, no. I mean, I took Kansas City. Obviously, I took them. You liked them, so obviously I followed. It wasn't an official play because, you know, we lost the Bucks, and it was kind of one of those things that you stay put, you take it in the chin and
it's discipline, guys. Again, like when you
Definitely.
invest that we had lost against the Bucks, there was no need to chase that game, even if I felt it was right. I'd rather avoid the downside and wake up on a Monday, broke even on the week, than chase it out.
Man, it's like one of those things that, you know, I called Mahomes a pussy several times last show.
Call him a pussy again. He heard it.
You're a pussy, Mahomes. But that being said, I have a lot of respect because of what he did last week. Man, I was talking, you know, with a couple friends. I feel like Kansas City got counted out early in the year. Like, no receivers. Felt like that offense wasn't there. They struggled at times. Slow starts. Even Kelsey towards the end of the year. I mean, the guy
Kelsey looked like Kelsey last week, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So the guy at the end of the year kind of shut down the last 3-4 weeks. And then last week, the guy looks like a fucking stud again. And it's like, bro, you can never count these guys out. That being said, though, Lamar Jackson, South Florida boy, that's my guy. So I would love to see him in a Super Bowl.
Shut up, fucking bitch. What the fuck? Don't do that in the show. I'm giving the Kansas City Chiefs
but
plus
I am
3.5.
tailing the Kansas City Chiefs plus 3.5. I really am. But Lamar, you're my boy. And what's his name? Mahomes? Pussy. But I do
Kansas
see it.
City Chiefs plus 3.5.
I see it.
All right, dude. What? He might not be here next week now for sure. Like, what the fuck was that? But Kansas City Chiefs plus 3.5, guys. Yes, like you're saying, Kelsey's looking good. Pacheco's running well. Rice, man, what a rookie. That kid's a stud. Hardman, Valdez, caught a couple balls.
That's what I was about to tell you. Like, I'm like, bro, that guy's hands came back. Like,
that guy's hands came back.
bro.
So now they're coming back. They're looking good. You got the whole.
Felt scripted.
Could have felt scripted.
The guy.
I mean, you
the
know,
underdog story,
dude. And I'll tell you guys one more thing, man. If Taylor Swift is at that game, dude. Take the Chiefs money line, man. Simple as that, yo. Easy.
Gotcha,
No, I'm just kidding. 3.5. The 49ers -7. Those are the two official plays for the last 2 games of the playoffs. Next up, we have Super Bowl. And remember, guys, now we're going to start attacking college basketball and NBA a little bit more since NFL's ending. If you guys don't know, MLB is my best sport, which is coming here in a couple months. This guy made a fortune last season betting with me. All my clients did too.
I got kicked out a couple books.
MLB's a great one for me, guys. College basketball is too, so we're gonna provide more value for you guys. Now, remember, this week's giveaway is determined if I don't go 2-0. I have to go 2-0. If I don't go 2-0, I'm giving $1,000 to someone. How do you enter? Subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow our Instagrams, and comment on this video.
By the way, we're gonna have a new Instagram also for the show. So we need you guys. That has to be a requirement. You have to follow the new Instagram and actually go ahead and comment on our first post. Say something nice. Say what you feel about the show. I mean, if you've been following us for quite some time, just say your honest thoughts. Even if you say, you guys fucking suck. Doesn't matter, man. Bring it on.
They say you suck, not me. But yeah, even if you say Salim fucking sucks, just post it on that. So let's talk about it again. Follow the YouTube channel. Follow the Instagrams that are on the description below, including our new episodes, podcast channel, and Instagram. Comment on that first post, guys. Please show the support if you guys are following us and find this fucking funny. Whatever it takes, right? We want to grow this. And as a matter of fact, that Instagram channel not only is going to have reels of what we do in these episodes, whatever we talk about, we're also going to start informing you guys. We're going to give you guys little insights to start off probably a couple times a week, but the idea is every day. Yep. Ideas on splits, what's going on, the top 3 games we're looking at, money percentages, all that good stuff, stats that we're looking at, trends, so you guys can get get a better understanding of how to do this long term and really start profiting. At the end of the day, watching these videos are fun. I'm glad you guys support me and all that, but wouldn't it be really cool for you guys to be able to know exactly what to look for when you're picking plays so you can start profiting long term? And nothing's 100%, guys. At the end of the day, this is a game of edges, small edges, boom, boom, little small edges. At the end of the day, if you're hitting 68, 70% of your plays on a yearly basis and doing it consistently with the right bankroll management, you're making great money, man. You really are. I mean, I've been doing this, and it takes discipline, it takes time, it takes consistency, and most importantly, it takes the right strategies and systems. If you don't have strategies and systems, if you're waking up picking plays based on fading the public, based on seeing one trend, there's not a process to it, you're just gambling, man.
Yep.
Investors have a process, they have a system that they follow every single day to pick their place and invest, and they win long term. So with that said, guys, make sure you follow those pages. And before we let you guys go, one more little announcement too, actually. Webinar, February 13th at 8 p.m., guys. Webinar. I'm doing the first webinar. We are doing the first webinar explaining how to do this correctly. Sports investing. It's completely free, not charging a dime. I'm going to come in with a bunch of value so you guys learn. If you guys can attend that February 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern, go ahead and message the account's webinar. Either comment below, message our Instagrams, wherever. Message him, message me, message our profile, wherever it takes. It's capped to 50 people. Might extend it to 100 because we already have like 45 people. And I want to just gauge how many of you are interested in this to see if I open up more spots. So if that's something that's interesting to you, go ahead and message us webinar. And lastly, guys, follow the Telegram. That Telegram includes free picks. I had a free pick yesterday. Good college basketball play, hit. Completely free, man. Salo, got any parting words, bro?
Just excited for the future, man, with the Cafecito and Sports, boys. So it's gonna be a lot of value. So
cheers, brother. This is a good little first episode. Next episode, we'll have like the little logo and shit. We'll be more official. We'll be like the cool little podcast that you guys see. I'm fucking all over the place. We're getting there.
We'll be there, fellas. Thank you for the support.
Thank you for the support, guys. Cash those tickets, cash those bets. Once they hit, send me a message saying you hit, guys. And get ready for some NBA, college basketball, and MLB locks. Guys, let's win the fucking weekend.
That's it.